Imagine waking up to headlines that say your own brother has crossed the line, literally, by using a title you've been legally and officially told he cannot. Sounds like a plot straight out of a Netflix royal drama, right? Well, for Prince William, this is not fiction, it's his reality. Reports have emerged that Prince William has taken legal action against Prince Harry over the use of the HRH, Her Royal Highness title, following the ban placed on Harry and Meghan Markle after their step back from royal duties. Before we continue, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell for updates. This unprecedented move has sent shockwaves through royal watchers worldwide. But what does it mean? Why now? And what does it tell us about the modern British monarchy? Let's unpack this story section by section. First things first. What exactly is an HRH title, and why is it so important? For most of us, it's just a string of letters. But in the monarchy, it's a symbol of status, privilege, and formal recognition. Using HRH incorrectly is more than a faux pas. It's a breach of protocol. An HRH title gives a royal the legal and ceremonial recognition that they are part of the institution. It's not just a nickname. It comes with official duties, responsibilities, and, in some cases, access to public funds. Using it after being banned is not just disrespectful, it's legally complex. Prince William and the royal family have long been strict about titles. They symbolize order and hierarchy within the monarchy. And when Harry and Meghan stepped back from official duties, they were stripped of using HRH publicly. But apparently, Harry has not entirely let go. Curious? You should be, because this title dispute is not just legal, it's deeply personal, and it exposes the fault lines between the brothers. To fully understand this legal dispute, we have to go back to January 2020, when Prince Harry and Meghan Markle announced their intention to step back from senior royal duties. The move shocked the world. The couple expressed a desire for independence and financial freedom while still maintaining a connection to the monarchy. The negotiations with Buckingham Palace were tense and historic. One key outcome: Harry and Meghan would no longer use HRH in an official capacity. They could keep the title socially, but it could not be used for business, charity, or public engagements. The ban was clear and legally binding. Fast forward to today, and Prince William claims that Harry has violated this agreement. The brothers' relationship has been strained for years, but this legal action marks a new escalation, signaling that disagreements are moving from private disputes to public, courtroom-ready battles. And here's where it gets really interesting. The legal argument is not only about protocol, it's about control over the royal brand. Who gets to use HRH, and who doesn't, has implications far beyond etiquette. Sources close to the royal family suggest that Prince William is seeking to enforce the original HRH restrictions. The legal action reportedly argues that Harry's use of the title in media appearances, podcasts, and publications constitutes unauthorized use of royal branding. Think about it. If HRH can be used without restriction, it diminishes the monarchy's control over its own image. William's team is essentially saying, this is not just a courtesy. It's a legal matter tied to property, intellectual rights, and formal recognition. Legal experts have weighed in, noting that the case could set a precedent for how royal titles are enforced in modern times. It's unprecedented, as most disputes about titles have been handled privately or diplomatically, not in formal legal filings. The question many are asking, will this move further widen the rift between the brothers? And how will the public react when the legal drama spills into news headlines and social media? Media frenzy and public reaction. The moment news of the legal action broke, the media exploded. Royal correspondents from around the world reported on the dispute, analyzing every statement, every nuance, and every historical precedent. Social media, of course, was ablaze with memes, debates, and strong opinions. Some argue that William is simply protecting the monarchy. Others suggest that he is acting out of personal resentment toward Harry's media ventures and the continued spotlight on his private life. Either way, the story has captivated audiences globally. Polls and surveys indicate that public opinion is split. Loyalists defend William, praising him for upholding protocol. Meanwhile, fans of Harry and Meghan suggest that the HRH restriction was unfair in the first place, especially after the couple stepped back voluntarily. The divide mirrors larger questions about monarchy, modernity, and public accountability. And just when you think it couldn't get more dramatic, the involvement of lawyers, contracts, and royal advisors adds a layer of legal intrigue rarely seen in public family disputes. Let's not forget the personal angle. William and Harry have had a complicated relationship for years. Their bond, once seen as unbreakable, has fractured under the weight of public scrutiny, differing views on duty, and family conflicts. The HRH dispute is more than legal, it's symbolic. It reflects underlying tensions, unresolved conflicts, and competing visions of royal identity. William represents tradition, duty, and hierarchy. Harry represents independence, self-determination, and modernity. This clash is not only about letters after a name. It's about legacy, loyalty, and family values. Could this lawsuit push the brothers further apart? Or will it force a resolution that respects both protocol and personal freedom? Only time will tell, but the public can't help but watch closely, eager for every new development. Interestingly, disputes over titles are not new in royal history. Monarchies have long used titles to signal hierarchy and establish boundaries. From dukes and duchesses to princes and princesses, using a title incorrectly has often led to scandal, exile, or public reprimand. But what makes this case unique is modern media. Never before have royal titles clashed with social media, podcasts, and global brand ventures. The question of HRH use today isn't just about etiquette. It's about intellectual property, contracts, and international perception. Legal scholars point out that this may be the first case where a royal dispute over titles is likely to involve courts, contracts, and enforceable penalties, rather than just palace negotiation. In a way, we are witnessing the monarchy confront the 21st century, and it's messy, public, and uncomfortably relatable. The stakes of this dispute are enormous. How the monarchy handles HRH use could set precedent for future generations. It raises questions. Can royals truly step back and retain privileges? Who controls the narrative when personal branding intersects with royal identity? For the monarchy, the balance is delicate. They need to maintain tradition while adapting to modern expectations. Missteps could damage public trust, invite ridicule, or weaken institutional authority. For William, enforcing the HRH rules is not just personal. It's strategic, ensuring that the monarchy's brand remains intact. For Harry, continuing to use the title may be seen as defiance, or as a way to maintain visibility and legitimacy in his ventures. Either way, the situation is a high-stakes game of public perception, legal maneuvering, and familial tension. Even if you're not a royal watcher, there are lessons here. Boundaries matter. Titles, privileges, and agreements are meaningful, even in personal relationships. Respecting them prevents conflict. Communication is key, whether in a family or workplace. Misunderstandings escalate when expectations are unclear. Public image is powerful. Social perception can amplify disputes, making private conflicts feel global. Legacy is built by consistency. Small deviations can have outsized consequences when stakes are high. It's a reminder that whether in royal life or your personal career, clarity, transparency, and respect for rules matter, and public perception can make or break reputations. Prince William taking legal action against Prince Harry over the HRH title is more than a royal squabble. It's a modern saga of law, tradition, family, and media scrutiny. It highlights how the monarchy is adapting to contemporary challenges, from personal branding to global attention. As this story unfolds, we are reminded that family, law, and legacy are deeply intertwined, and mistakes, misunderstandings, or defiance have consequences that ripple far beyond private life. So what do you think? Is Prince William justified in defending the HRH title, or is this another example of royal rigidity clashing with modern independence? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you love deep dives into royal intrigue, don't forget to subscribe for more stories that blend history, scandal, and